Okay, let's solve question number 1 on this one here. We see a graph here, and they're asking of a system of inequalities and a graph are shown above. Which section or sections of the graph could represent all of the solutions to the system? So we're looking for a point where all the graphs meet, or the section where we could see all the graphs, all parts of the shaded region. So you see, this is one graph, this is another, and this one is a third one there. So this, if you see section C, contains this part, and also this part. No other section contains all three parts. So we're going to say section C represents all the solutions to the system of equations. So let's go downwards. Let's go to the next one. Alright, let's move to the next one. Next one is question number 2. Which of the following ordered pairs xy is a solution to the system of inequalities y is greater than x minus 4 and x plus y is less than 5? So we see, since it's xy are the solution to the system of inequalities, we can simply substitute in. You see, if you put 4 in here, 4 minus 4, y is greater than 4. And if you also drop it here, if you put x in here, yes, as 4, and you drop it here, 4 plus, so if you put, alright, let's look at this critically. It says y is greater than x minus 4 and x plus y is greater than 4. First step is to say y is greater than x minus 4, and then y, writing this, y is less than 5 minus x. This is what we're going to do. So we'll be inserting each of the options in. If you drop 4 in here, you have 4 minus 4, so y is greater than 0. Alright, but minus 2, this is y, minus 2 is not greater than 0, so A is not the answer. Elimination method. Now B, we're eliminating each of the options. B is 0 here. Let's put 0, x is 0. 0 minus 4 will give you minus 4. So y is greater than minus 4. Yes, 2 here is y and it's greater than minus 4, of course. But let's test it with the second one. If you have 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0 is 5. So we're saying that y is less than 5. So if you have 2 there, yes, of course, this is the answer. But let's go test others first. We have gotten one that matches because y is less than 5. 2 is less than 5, yes. But let's look at C. C says that while x is 5, y is 3. So let's try that. So y, put 5 minus 4, that's y is greater than 1. And truly, 3 is greater than 1. But let's put it in the next one. Put 5 in here. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Y is less than 0. Is 3 less than 0? No. So C is not an answer. What about D? D says that you should put 0 in here. So we have y is greater than minus 4. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Here we see minus 5. Minus 5 is not greater than minus 4. Minus 5 is less than. So D is not even an option. So the only answer we have is B there. Alright, let's go to the next one. Question number 3. So number 3 there. Number 3 says x minus 2y is less than or equal to minus 2. Y is minus x plus 2. These are two different equations. So he said a system of inequality and a graph are shown above. Which section or sections to the system of the graph could represent all of the solutions to the system? So we're just going to insert numbers into this, and we're going to do that and get an answer. So here we have x minus 2y is less than or equal to minus 2. We're going to insert, we're going to rearrange this first and insert any option in here. So if I have minus 2y is less than or equal to minus 2 plus x, minus 2 minus x, and then we clear everything by dividing both sides by 2. That's 2y. So we'll now have y is greater than, since I'm dividing it by negative, minus 2 times this divided by minus 2 is 1, and minus x over 2. So we have a slope of 1 over 2 here, negative 1 over 2. I have a slope of negative 1 over 2. So and then for the second one, y is less than minus x plus 2. So let's just look at the graph and see where they're coming from. So if you have a negative slope, it's definitely this one, the one that's unshaded, and that will be one of them, which is having negative slope. One of them is having negative slope, probably this one. The negative slope, y is greater than equal to 1. Okay, this is plus, so it's a positive slope rather. This is plus because y is if you divide negative my plus here, plus x over 2, so it's a positive slope, and that's probably this one, or which other one is there? I have a second one here. Okay, so we have that one here where the slope is 1 over 2, and this the intercept is 1 here. Then we have the second one here, which is y is less than minus x. So it's this one, because it's unshaded. See, it's unshaded. It's a broken line rather. So it's not unshaded, broken lines. This is the one. So these are the two equations. This one and this one. Okay. So it says which section of graph represents all the solutions to the system. So we see that I'm talking about this one, since it's greater than or equal to, for this line, we're looking at everything above this section. Okay, everything above. Okay, for y is greater than or equal to 1 plus x over 2. So everything above this section. Now for this other line, we're looking at everything, since we're talking about less than, so it's everything below this section. Okay, so only section R fit into this description of greater than here, and this is less than, so it is between this section R only, and that's why C is our answer. Let's look at the last question and then we'll move on. The last one says, if the system of inequality is 2y minus y less than 2x and minus x 4 minus y is graph on the y plane, which quadrant contains no solution to the system? So the first thing is to first draw your graph. And how we do that? I can do that simply by, this is y is less than 2x, no, this minus y rather, minus y less than 2x, minus y is less than 2x minus 2. So divide both sides by negative, you will now turn it upside down. That will be y is greater than, that's a minus 2x plus 2. So you see that your slope is negative 2. So if it's negative 2 plus 2 and it's on the bottom, it's on the positive side, your intercept is on the positive side, so it will be something like this. Sorry. This is a negative slope, it will be this way while touching the point. Let's say this point is 2. Okay, so we're just drawing a negative slope this way, and since it's greater than, it's everything up here, looking at everything up here. Then for the second one, minus x is less than or equal to 4 minus y. Let's rearrange that. We'll be having, let's swap this, carry minus y to the other side, you have y, carry minus x to the other side, you have is less than or equal to 4 plus x. So carry minus y to the other side. Sorry, let's rearrange that. Let's do it systematically so we won't get confused. So carry my 4 minus x minus 4 is less than or equal to y. Alright, so we'll now minus y, not just y, minus y. So divide everything by negative, you have x minus x plus 4. So x plus 4 is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, since you are dividing, similar to what I did before, but let's just make it simpler for you. Plus 4 is greater than or equal to y, since we divided. So if you turn it upside down, you'll be having y is less than or equal to x plus 4. Okay, so if y is less than or equal to x plus 4, you'll be having, let's draw that y is less than or equal to x plus 4. So knowing that our intercept is on 4 and our slope is 1, so your listen is therefore positive. It's like this, you join a line like this, but the intercept will cut something higher here, and you have y is less than or equal to. So if y is less than or equal to, you'll be having your answers below this line. If it's below this line, it's also touching. So your answer will be therefore be, since both of them meet in this point here, you see them, they all met at this point here, this area, so it's in quadrant 1. So you have answers in quadrant 1, you also have answers in quadrant 2, you also have answer in quadrant 3, but because they're also touching here, you also have answers in all the quadrants. So D is your answer. The answer is in all 4 quadrants.